Hi, I'm Turk Strongman at Theran Kurama Taraka. Thank you for selecting this video on values. But before I continue on my line of discourse regarding values, a couple things bothering me here. Might as well just get them out here. One thing that really bothers me is the possibility that you didn't subscribe to this channel yet. Really nags me because, it's in your own best interest to go ahead and do so. So you might as well just do it right now if you didn't do it before in your life. Or, you're wasting your life away. And while you're at it, you might as well go ahead and activate the notification bell feature. Why not? And if by the end of this video you actually like it, then remember to give it a thumb up so that I know you like it. And share the joy of the channel with others. Okay, now with those humbling requests having been made, let's go on. Values. Recently, I made a video here. I posted it. I uploaded it. I published it. It's called, what the heck is it called? How to Approach Self-Mastery Quick Tips. Q-Tips. Self-Mastery Q-Tips. Okay. This is an ever-growing playlist. There's plenty. I already have made the videos. Now I just need to upload them. They're like 15 minutes or less each. And they all have to do with self-mastery. Just like one thing about self-mastery for each video. Nothing complicated. Something quick. You can hear them quickly. If you have a short attention span, or you're on the run and under the gun and on the run, whatever, or if you're just trying to listen to something while you're going through the fast food drive-through lane, something like that. All right, but it's for people who, for whatever reason, just don't have the time or the patience to sit through a longer video that gives more complete instruction. Entice, maybe make some connections, connect some dots. Quick tips. In the video, How to Approach Self-Mastery Quick Tips, I pointed out that don't get fooled by the nature of the quickness, because what the video content is about in each case, if you go ahead and pursue action in correspondence with the instruction given in a quick tip fashion, you have plenty of work ahead of you for each one of them. And there are plenty of them. So if you were to pursue all of them, you have a lot of work that will last you a long time and have enduring results. But it's up to you. Which approach are you going to take? Are you just going to go at it in a fast food fashion because of the quick tip nature of each video? Well, as somebody astutely pointed out to me upon my having published, posted, uploaded that video about how to approach self-mastery quick tips, the person said, this is an extremely difficult thing to talk about, to get one's head wrapped around, to implement into life, daily life, because of all the distractions, because of all the stuff that seems to be hugely important that's going on constantly. Boom, 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 bang, bang, boom, boom. Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. May I have my hamburger now? And I want those fries to be hot. Because of all that going on, there is a desire for most people to have some kind of instant gratification. You've heard this. Instant gratification instead of delayed gratification. Let's get this done fast. Hey, I want to attain self-mastery, so I'll go to a weekend seminar. And when it's over, I will not only have attained self-mastery, but I will have ascended into the fifth dimension. which is not going to happen. You actually have to do the work. But it's a matter of, what do you value most here when it comes to something like a quick thing? Now, this is not about the quick tips thing. This is about values. I'm using the quick tip thing as a point of departure into talking about values. And like this person pointed out, this is a matter of a person's hierarchy of values. So, do you value the quickness, or do you value the results of, let's say, with the quick tips? Do you value the quickness? Is that what's at the top of your list of values? Is that what's the most valuable thing to you? Is that the most important thing? Is that number one with respect to, self-mastery instruction? Is it the quickness? Because quick tips gives that appearance that this is going to be quick. Yeah, but the tips are quick. But attaining the results of following the instruction, it takes work. Enduring, persevering work. And if you're going to go through the whole list of quick tips, it's going to take you a long time. Which is more important to you? Which appeals to your values the most? The quick idea? Or what there is to get out of the quick tip idea? Which one? Okay. All right, so if you can answer that question for yourself regarding self-mastery quick tips, wherever they show up in life, like in my playlist, then perhaps that might be an indication of your hierarchy of values when it comes to any such matters in life. Yeah, so okay. What are values? What are a person's values? I'm not asking for a list. I'm asking, what does it mean? Values. Some people don't know what values are. They may be asked, well, what are your values? What's at the top of your list of values? And you're not sure how to answer that question because you don't really know what a value is. Well, you know what value is when there's money in your hand. And when you go exchange that money for some product or service, it's an exchange of values. And if you think you're getting a good deal or a fair deal, let's say a fair deal, an even exchange, then the money over here, the amount of money over here in this hand, and what you're given for it when you give the money and then you get something in this hand is, balances out. It's worth that much money. Not any more, not any less. A fair exchange of values. Okay, maybe you understand that because it has to do with money, right? Yeah, you already had that part figured out. But this is the same thing, and value is value wherever it shows up and in whatever form. The idea, the principle of the thing is the same. Therefore, it's the same word being used in different instantiations, different instances. All right, different contexts. All right, so values. Something that is of value to you, that you consider it to be of high value to you, well, then it's one of your higher in the list values. It's something that is valuable to you. It has value. How much value? More value. Does A have more value to you than does B? Well, then, it's a little higher on the list than is B. Okay. Here's value A. Value 1. Here's value B. Value 2. Value 1 is at the top of the list. It's more valuable to you. I think you get the idea. I hope you're catching the general spirit of the thing that I'm trying to convey about values. So, yes, have you ever examined your values? What's at the top of the list? Have you ever been honest about it? I mean, like, honest as in honest bright with yourself? What do you value in life? If you value the notion of being the master of your own life, being the master of your own destiny, being the master of your own mind, being the master of your own creativity, being the master of your own imagination, being the master of your own consciousness, being the master of this, being the master of that, hey, being the master over your own ability to control your attention, like maybe control your attention for longer than a couple of seconds, and you think you're like really behaving, living your life, engaging in your way of being in accordance with your values, and that's a real high value, the idea of such a thing. But you find upon honest, bright examination, self-examination, you're treating that one like it's down in the bottom. Really, have you ever examined your value system? The hierarchy, the stratification, the strata, the levels, like this one's up here, this one's down, and. Okay, well, so if you tune into something like, oh, self-mastery quick tips, what value are you following? Which value of yours did that just appeal to that made you go for the quick tip as opposed to the normal, longer drawn out thing? Did you expect something quick out of it? Is that what got your attention? I mean, if you're really interested in something like self-mastery, which might have something to do with why you're here, looking at this video on my channel, but you go straight for the quick tip stuff, take a look at your values. What's most important to you? Huh? The fast food self-mastery program? The wham bam thank you ma'am sort of thing? In which case, you're still trying to tuck your penis back into your pants, but you're already off to your job somewhere. Or something that actually is going to produce some results for you. I mean, which is more valuable to you? Fast and sloppy, or, a little bit more attention requiring, perseverance requiring, continuity requiring, decision requiring, that will actually aid you in your constructive development and achievement in life? Where do these various different angles on the thing, or on anything, fit in your hierarchy of values? Take a good consideration. Take a good examine. Give it a good examination is what I'm trying to get at. Okay? Because that has a lot to do with understanding what you're about, which can be changed, which can be modified, which can be transformed, which can be transmuted, which can be taken to a higher level. And for goodness sakes, this whole examination of your values thing, values are a pretty important thing, have a lot to do with motives, which has a lot to do with your interests, which has a lot to do with where you place your attention, which has a lot to do with where your energy goes in this world and in your life. Has a lot to do with what you get done as opposed to what you don't. Your values. This is the first video I've made about values. Maybe I'll make some more. maybe I won't. If I don't, and you want to get a little more out of this idea, then listen to this video again. You might get something else out of it for yourself. No, really. This self-examination, this examination of your values, insofar as they are a pretty deep set thing, a deep thing. It's not like, whether your nails are trimmed. It's a little bit more valuable to you than that, I think, is a higher value, right? Well, self-knowledge, it so happens that increased self-knowledge, greater self-knowledge, more developed self-knowledge happens to be one of the main things that personal involvement is all about. It also happens to correspond with what all evolvement in nature, in the universe, is pushing for. So, maybe get on it pretty soon. It has a lot to do with self-knowledge. If you're not sure what's on your list, and in what positions the things in your list fall into with respect to what's important to you, well, I suggest you get on the ball. All right. Thanks for listening. Yeah. Thanks for selecting this video on values. Did you like it? Or didn't you? If you didn't, you got some kind of a reaction out of it. In fact, if you made it to this point in the video, there was something about it that kept you here. So give it a thumb up and let me know. All right? Give it a thumb up and really look in there. Look, I'm tired of this thing bothering me. The possibility that you didn't yet subscribe to this channel, so come on. Do it now. It's in your own best interest. And I care about that, all right? It's not in my best interest for you to subscribe to my channel. What's that going to do for me? Huh? I'm nowhere near making any money on this channel. For God's sakes, that takes a lot more subscribers and a lot more view hours than I have, or maybe ever will have. So, it's for you. Subscribe to the channel, activate the notification bell feature, share the joy of the channel with others. Where is this right now? What's this channel? The Ron Q. Ramacharaka. I'm Turk Strongman. Now you go be well. All right? I mean it. Go be well. All right? Mm-hmm.